большое.
Вот уже 10 лет Rostelecom поддерживает фигурное катание в России. Станьте одним целым с вашими любимыми фигуристами с видеосервисом Wing от Rostelecom. Смотрите фигурное катание, а еще тысячи фильмов, сериалов и ТВ-каналов где угодно и на любых устройствах. Wing. Rostelecom. Технологии и возможности.
Нежнейший ламин. Изысканная шоколадная глазурь. Отборные спелые ягоды. Хрустящая вафелька. И все это чистая линия. Нереально вкусное мороженое.
Фигурное катание не просто спорт, это чистое искусство. Санита – чистая поверхность без царапин и разводов на вашей кухне.
Hello, welcome back to the Mega Sport Palace here in Moscow. It's the free dance in the Rostelecom Cup. The Rostelecom Cup, the third of the ISU Grand Prix events, following Skate America in Las Vegas and the Cup of China in Chongqing. This weekend we move to Moscow. Next week we're off to Osaka in Japan for the final Grand Prix of the season, the NHK Trophy. That's the lineup in the two groups. We have
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
10
to the Mega Sport
couples
Sports Palace. Welcome to
split
the
into
ISU
two groups
Grand
of
Prix
5, and as you can
Freestanding
see,
Rostelecom Cup
Sina and
2020.
Katsalapov,
This event
the
is
runaway
sanctioned
leaders
by the International
after
Skating
the rhythm
Union and
dance.
hosted by the Figure Skating Federation of Russia. Today is the second competition
COVID
day.
restrictions
In just a
still
few minutes, we will
apply
start the competition
on the
in
Rostelecom Cup,
five
only open to those who live or train in Russia. Unlike in Vegas and in Chongqing, there are spectators here, some 1,200 dotted around, all well socially distanced, alongside the judges, coaches, officials and backroom staff who've done so well to get this event underway, and it's proving again today to be a terrific competition. Magnificent men's event.
In accordance with the recommendations of the Rospotrebnadzor Federal Service, we kindly ask you to keep social distancing and wear protective masks
So
while at the
these
stadium.
the couples lying between 6th and 10th position going into the free program
Now,
today.
ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure
Here are the
to
officials.
introduce the ISU officials for this event. Referee
Лолита Лабунская, Россия. Судья номер 1.
Judge number 1.
Полина Якобс, Россия. Судья номер 2.
Judge number 2.
Елена Фомина, Россия. Судья номер 3.
Judge number 3.
Юлия Андреева, Россия. Судья номер 4.
Judge number 4.
Игорь Долгушин, Россия. Судья номер 5.
Judge number 5.
Наталья Богуш, Россия. Судья номер 6.
Judge number 6.
Елена Ушакова, Россия. Судья номер 7.
Judge number 7.
Елена Хмызенко, Россия. Техническая бригада.
Technical panel.
Технический контролер.
Technical controller.
Алла Шеховцова, Россия. Технический специалист.
Technical specialist.
Сергей Баранов, Украина. Ассистент технического специалиста.
Assistant technical specialist.
Дмитрий Наумкин, Россия.
So that's the judging panel and the technical specialists, now the skating specialists.
Welcome the athletes competing in the group number 1.
Виктория Семенюк, Илья Якимук, Белоруссия.
Victoria
Semenyuk and Yukimuk
Belarus.
lying in 10th place for Belarus.
Екатерина Миронова.
Just in front of them, Ekaterina Mironova and Evgeny Ustenko,
Evgeny Ustenko, Russia.
emerging couple.
Анна Яновская, Адам Лукаш, Венгрия.
Lying in 8th place, Anna Janovska and Adam Lukáš from Hungary, Hungarian national champions.
Aleshin
Alison Reed
Reed, Saulius Ambrulevicius.
and Saulius Ambrulevicius
Lithuania.
lying in 7th place.
И Александра Назарова,
And
Максим
the leaders of this group going into the free,
Alexandra
Alexandra
Nazarova, Maxim Nikitin,
Nazarova and Maxim Nikitin.
Разрешена разминка первой группы.
The skaters can now take the ice for their warm-up.
Соревнования проходят при поддержке федерального проекта «Спорт. Нормы жизни». Спорт. Нормы жизни.
Truly international field in this first group. Skaters from Belarus, Russia, Hungary, Lithuania and Ukraine. All of them based here in Russia. Actually, these two do skate primarily in Belarus. Victoria Semenyuk and Ilya Yukimuk.
На разминке Виктория Семенюк, Илья Якимук, Республика Беларусь.
Please welcome representing Belarus, Victoria Semenyuk, Ilya Yukimuk.
Under half a mark away from 9th place.
На разминке пара из России Екатерина Миронова,
A
Евгений
couple in
Устенко.
9th place.
Representing
Ekaterina
Russia, Ekaterina
Mironova, who was
Ustенко.
17 last Saturday, and 18-year-old Evgeny Ustenko, their first Grand Prix together. Working beautifully together.
Приветствуем на разминке пару из Венгрии. Анна Яновская,
Now
Адам
the
Лукаш.
double champions of Hungary, Anna Janovskaya and Adam Lukáš, lying in 8th place. In 7th place, Alison Reed and
Наши
Saulius
гости из
Ambrulevicius.
Прибалтики, представители Литвы.
I did comment
Алисон
yesterday
Рид,
that,
Saulius Ambrulevicius.
She needed some consoling, Alison Reed, and I've now
Lithuania,
found out why.
Alison Reed, Saulius Ambrulevicius.
Her brother Chris died of a heart attack in March. Remember, Chris used to skate with Alison's older sister, Kathy. A real tragedy, and obviously that was the first big skate for her since Chris's death. And last to go in this group, lying in 6th place, Alexandra Nazarova and Maxim Nikitin. 4 times national champions of Ukraine. And World Junior medalist, 3rd place 5 years ago. Alexander Zulin looks on. Decent gaps between all of the skaters, so you wouldn't imagine there's going to be too much changing around.
До окончания разминки осталась 1 минута.
1 minute left for this warm-up.
So the final touches. First to go, Victoria Semenyuk and Ilya Yukimuk from Belarus. Gathering their thoughts now as the others just finish off.
Разминка закончена. Просим спортсменов покинуть лед.
The warm-up is
Couple
over.
from
Please
Belarus
leave
to
the
go
ice.
first, then the Russians, Mironova and Ustenko, then Yanovskaya and Lukash for Hungary, Reed and Ambrulevicius from Lithuania, and Nazarova, Nikitin for Ukraine.
Вашему вниманию произвольный танец пары из Беларуси.
Here come this
На льду
new
Виктория
couple
Семенюк, Илья Якимук.
First
from
to skate,
Belarus, lying in
Belarus,
10th
Victoria
place.
Semenyuk, Ilya Yukimuk.
Victoria Semenyuk and Ilya Yukimuk. The music, Cloud Pusher. Not perfect, the twizzles. Very pleasing first half of their program. Excellent start to the free dance. Victoria Semenyuk and Ilya Yokimuk from Belarus. I don't think they could have skated that any better. And so much better than yesterday. Only half a mark, just under half a mark away from moving up, and that puts a lot of pressure on the Russians who are to follow. But excellent cohesion from these two. Really good choice of music. Cloud Pusher. And they interpret it really well out on the ice. First Grand Prix for them. And that must have felt good. And they kept the mood right from the start. A real sense of drama. Straight into the twizzles. Not perfect. Things to work on, that's for sure. But a relatively new partnership. She used to skate with Artur Gruzdev for Estonia, but now very much from Belarus. He's originally from Estonia, from Tallinn. Still a teenager, just 19. Strength in the lifts. There's the coach a little unsure as to how to react to it. But it set the competition after a good start. So there's the marker for the rest.
The free dance score for Victoria Semenyuk and Ilya Yokimuk is 19.16, with a total score of 146.38.
So that's the mark to aim for. The couple from Russia. Remember, she was just 17 years of age last Saturday. He's 18. And their first Grand Prix, lying in 9th place. Katerina Mironova, Evgeny Ustenko. Sweet Dreams.
Ancient Greece, my home, my time, my life. I once was a powerful, wise, and beautiful high priestess, goddess Athena. I kept my vows of chastity and my duties gracious. One night, I was attacked and raped by the sea god Poseidon in the heat of his lust and conquest.
Yeah, really good on the twizzles.
I was betrayed by the gods and cursed for my crimes, seducing a god, forsaking my chastity, and as a result, turned into a Gorgon monster.
Well, that was different. Unique interpretation of Sweet Dreams.
Екатерина Миронова, Евгений Устенко, Россия.
Katerina Mironova, Evgeny Ustenko. Two Russian teenagers with huge ambition. Their first Grand Prix together. Well, they dared to be different. And whether or not you like the version of Annie Lennox's Sweet Dreams, They really kept with the flavor. Dark, really dramatic interpretation. And they kept it going from beginning to end. The lifts were good. You can see strong marks for the last lift. Twizzles were strong, like the 1 foot step sequence. And she particularly has got character to burn. He did a very good job of showing that. Staggering to, when you look at her, realize that she's only just 17. Got a real feel for music and the performance.
Cursed for my crimes, seducing a god, forsaking my chastity, and as a result, turned into a Gorgon monster.
Semenyuk and Yukimuk got 146 in total. Their best score so far on the free, 122. It'll be higher than that, but how much higher?
Scores ladies.
Оценка Екатерины Мироновой
95.67.
95-67 баллов.
Yeah, they're going to be okay. And overall, yes, their best marks in total.
Total score for Екатерина Миронова and Evgeny
So they hold on
is 152.4
to 9th place at worst.
in the first place.
See where they finish up.
Please welcome representing
Now the
Hungary,
double
and
Hungarian national champions, 19th in the Worlds in Saitama, 19th in the European Championships in Graz. Anna Janovskaya, Adam Lukash, Hymn à l'amour.
Le ciel bleu sur nous peut s'effondrer et la terre peut bien s'écrouler. Peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, je me fous du monde entier tant que l'amour le matin, sans que mon corps frémira sous tes mains. Peu m'importe les problèmes, mon amour, puisque tu m'aimes.
Super symmetry.
Si tu meurs, que tu sois loin de moi, peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, ton amour, crois-tu qu'on s'aime?
Anna Janovskaya and Adam Lukács for Hungary. Kim Alamor. It's a primary dark feel to the start of this free dance.
Anna Janovskaya, Adam Lukács.
And they too kept the mood right the way through. Seventh a couple of years ago in this event, right here in Moscow. Remains to be seen if they can take seventh place here. They don't look overly thrilled, or Adam doesn't, about what they've just done. First competition of any description this year. Janovskaya, rather like Mironova earlier on, straight into character, and stayed with it all the way through. It looks as if the petrol's run out. Some kind of confirmation. They have a 5-point cushion over Mironova and Ustenko. Don't think they've got a chance of moving up because Reed and Ambrulevicius 11 points clear of them in 7th place. 102.31. Yes, that's a personal best score of theirs. They got 97, the Golden Spin of Zagreb a couple of years ago. So that confirms their hold on their position. Now to the couple in 7th place. And considering everything, it was an amazing performance from Aleshin, skating in her first Grand Prix event since the death of her older brother Chris from a heart attack in March. Can she hold it together here? Aleshin Reed, Saulius Ambrulevicius for Lithuania.
He told me I belong in a churchyard. He told me I could walk away, but I wouldn't get far. Tell me, how do people know what is right, what is love? He told me I belong in a churchyard. Words pointing like arrows, wounds no one can see. He closed all the windows as his anger broke free. I will not remember you as somebody in the eyes. Please, will you remember me and cry?
Really good twizzles. Perfectly together.
Eyes blue and hollow as it rains against their will. Feathers falling out of the pillow, as if time is standing still. I can't remember much more, but I know it happened quite so quiet. Was falling out through the window. What I witness is a silent call. Is the earth on it red as I learn like a flower on the meadow? Love is
Again, the synchronization so good between these two. Well done. Alison Reed, Saulius Ambrulevicius for Lithuania. And great to see the look of enjoyment on her face. They have a really good chemistry together. The synchronization is virtually faultless. And after all that she's been through this horrible year for her, particularly with the death of her brother, that was nigh on sensational. I'm sure the emotion will be there with her again shortly. But that was great to see. And there's a super connect there. Their third year together. And we hope to see them in the World Championships in Stockholm. And they had innovation right from the very beginning. Some complicated maneuvers right the way through, but it was always enjoyable and open enough for us to enjoy it. Twizzles were great.
Yeah, my knees are. What happened on the upside down? I heard you like, oh. It was just me breathing. Okay. I was like, I just I was trying to like. I felt that, yeah.
They dared to improvise all the way through. Alison, much troubled of course, has competed for Georgia and Israel with former partners, but now with Saulius competing for Lithuania. And that's their best score together. Terrific achievement. And they're going to hold on to 7th place at worst. Leaders at the moment by a good distance, Reed and Ambrulevicius.
Please welcome, representing Ukraine,
Now the 4-time national champions from Ukraine, Alexandra Nazarova and Maxim Nikitin, lying in 6th place. Prima donna. It's intricate lift. Really clever. Super fun. Nazarova and Nikitin. She did well to keep herself together there, did Alexandra.
Alexandra Nazarova,
But,
Maxim Nikitin, Ukraine.
Again, a lot of innovation in the choreography and in the execution. Timing was perfect, lovely lines across the ice. I thought for a moment that the bumping of heads was choreographed. Maybe it was too finely choreographed. Alexander Zulin welcomes them back off the ice. Former world champion, of course, with Maya Usova. Really good twizzles and interesting choreography right the way through the 4 minutes. It was never dull.
А как вообще в общем? Я имею в виду вот это. Я еще на предыдущих заметил. И музыка очень тихо. А с моим-то...
I love the difficulty in the lifts.
А так, в общем, к концу очень...
Really close.
Ну, последней части.
Constantly looking for difficulty, and yet it was still enjoyable.
Не, я очень...
So Reed and Ambrulevicius got 110.13. Anything over 108 will be good enough.
Alexandra Nazarova, Maxim Nikitin.
And it's better than that. Really good scores. It's their personal best. They got 108.4 in the European Championships in Graz. So they extend their lead by a fair amount to over 7. No, over 5. 5.5 points they lead at the moment over Reed and Ambrulevicius. So into the second group. There's confirmation. Zarova And Nikitin lead at the moment with 5 to go. Fifth place belongs to Elizaveta Kudabayeva and Igor Bazin for Russia. Fourth place for Annabel Morozov and Andrei Bagin. In the bronze medal position at the moment, Anastasia Skopcova and Kirill Aleshin. Tiffany Zagorski and Jonathan Guerrero, brilliant yesterday, in second. And here, seemingly the unbeatable Victoria Sinitsina and Nikita Katsalapov. And all these couples were really sensational in the rhythm dance yesterday. And you can see Sinitsina and Katsalapov way clear of Zagorski and Guerrero, who are way clear of the others, but it's very close for the bronze medal between the 3 other Russian couples. All the couples in this top group from Russia, endorsing the strength and depth that we have here. Sinitsina and Katsalapov only beaten once last year. They won the Cup of China, they won the Rostelecom Cup, they won Europeans, but were beaten into 6th place in the Grand Prix final in Turin. These two were just fabulous with their short program yesterday. Elizaveta Kudabayeva and Igor Bazin. Team that only teamed up at the beginning of this year. And Morozov and Bagin. Lying in 4th place, but only a 10th of a mark better than Kudabayeva and Bazin. Annabel Morozov, the daughter of coach Nikolai Morozov. Third place, Anastasia Skopcova and Kirill Aleshin, 5th in seniors this year. Anastasia 20 years of age last week, Kirill 23, world junior champions 3 seasons ago. They'll be skating to 50 Shades Freed. And here's Zagorski and Guerrero. 6th in the Europeans in Graz. And 5th in Skate America and the International de France last year in the Grand Prix events. First time for them in the Rostelecom Cup. Skating to Survivor. And finally, the wonderful Victoria Sinitsina and Nikita Katsalapov, European champions, national champions, reigning champions of this event, winners of the Rostelecom Cup last year in their 7th year together.
Both participants of the 2014 Olympic Games, with Nikita Katsalapov being the Olympic bronze medalist and the gold medalist in team ranking.
Yes, Nikita used to skate with Elina Ilinik, and they won bronze in Sochi back in 2014. So it will be Kurabadieva and Bazin to go first, then Morozov and Bagin, Skopcova and Aleshin third, then Zagorski and Guerrero, and finally the red-hot favourites Sinitsina and Salapov. Zunin looking suitably relaxed. Morozov and Bagin second to go.
The warm-up is over. Please leave the ice.
So it's the couple from Ukraine that lead the way at the moment, Nazarova and Nikitin. Now, can these two build on what they achieved yesterday? Not far away from bronze medal place, just 3 points. Brand new couple. And they look great.
First skate, representing Russia, Елизавета Khudaberdieva, Yegor Bazin.
Skating to experience. This is Elizaveta Kurabadieva and Igor Bazin. Their first senior competition together. Oh, yes. They look razor sharp. Makes us feel she's as light as a feather. Wonderful. Elizaveta Kudabadieva and Igor Bazin for Russia. Really special. Again, the mood never changed from beginning to end. And quite exceptional that these two in their first international competition should be able to produce a performance like that. Going to see an awful lot of them in the future. She is absolutely brilliant, and he made such a good job of allowing us to see that. Well, there's their bid for a podium place, and they couldn't have done more. Igor used to skate with Sofia Evdokimova, runners-up in the World Student Games last year. She World Junior silver medalist with Nikita Nazarov. Great timing on the twizzles. Love the music. Experienced by Ludovico Einaudi. Zarova and Nikitin got 113.39. He's just over a point ahead of them, so anything over 112 will be enough, and I imagine they're going to get a few points more than that. Whatever they achieve here will be a personal best. 117.08. It is first place at the moment. They hold off the couple from Ukraine. 4 couples to go. But there's a very strong bid for a podium place for Kudabadieva and Bazin. Now a couple who've been together 4 years now. Lying in 4th place going into the free. That's her target. 116.98 in the free. Annabelle Morozov. There's Dad Nikolai. Together with Andrei Bagin. Music Tel Rosa. Perfect on the twizzles. Lovely position on the left. Beautiful ending. As you can see, it's going to be so close between these two and the young Russians we've seen just before, Kudabadieva and Bazin. But they look pleased with what they did and have good reason to be. Morozov and Bagin.
Morozov, Andrei Bagin, Russia.
It's their fourth year together, fourth season together. And perhaps the progress hasn't been as uplifting as they might have hoped. Only fourth in nationals. And this is important for them if they can get on the podium here, or at worst be in the top four in this Rostelecom Cup. Didn't compete last year here, but did the year before, finished in 9th place, so this is different. Dramatic effect to spare. Tuzels weren't ideal. But really good positions in the lifts. Really difficult maneuvers. Living and breathing every moment that these two shared out on the ice. 114.79. Second place.
На 1 балл ровно. И на данный момент они занимают второе место.
Is it going to be enough? Second place overall by 2 marks. Kurabadieva and Bazin move up a place. That is very bad news for Morozov and Bagin. And pressure on these two now. Anastasia Skopcova and Kirill Aleshin lying in 3rd place after the short program. 50 shades freed for these two. Former world junior champions. She just 20 years of age last week. Kirill 23. Really classy twizzles. Super timing and synchronization. Gorgeous. Anastasia Skopcova, Kirill Aleshin. That ooze class from the beginning right the way through to the end. Great choice of music, love the choreography. And the timing was razor sharp from beginning to end. So enjoyable, and they've surely done enough to get on the podium now. The second group has certainly lived up to expectations, and you can see from Anastasia's beaming smile, she knows that they were especially good in the 4 minutes there. World Junior Champions 3 years ago. They've marked time really since then. Of course, everyone's marked time this season coming up to this, but they were 5th in nationals right at the end of 2018, 5th in nationals at the end of 2019. Nationals coming up in just over a month's time, but this puts them in very good shape for that. Well done, everyone involved. She looks so elegant and poised right from the start. Synchronization perfect on the twizzles. And the lifts. Again, a lot of intricacy, but enjoyable enough for us to see. Great chemistry between them. You can see it through the routine, not just after it. Skopcova and Aleshin, 119.5. That's 11 points better than they've got before in their careers. This could be a big moment for them. Guaranteed a place on the podium now. 6 points clear of Kudabadieva and Bazin. So disappointment for this too. Suddenly realize the camera's on them. But it will be at least bronze for Skopcova and Aleshin. Silver medal position then for Tiffany Zagorski. Born in London, but now skating for Russia. And Jonathan Guerrero, a music survivor. Second place for these going into the free. Work on the 1 foot step sequence. Real difficulty on the twizzles and mastered. So strong. Tiffany Zagorski, Jonathan Guerrero. Pleased as punch, you can see. Love the way they let the music build and their interpretation of it.
Tiffany
And
Zagorski,
then that lighter shade in the middle and then
Guerrero,
building
Россия.
so strong at the end. It's their 7th year together, and still it looks so fresh. This could really be an exciting year for them. Best they've done at Worlds, 8th in Milan 2 years ago. Who knows, just have a chance of getting on the podium this year. Need a good result in this Grand Prix, and it looks like they've got it. Sense of excitement right from the start. Twizzles were amazing. Every beat of the music replicated out there on the ice. Balance points, so difficult. And the hair worked, as it often does. Just helps create that little bit extra nuance to the routine.
Всем привет! Вас люблю!
Zagorski, Jonathan Guerrero выбирает в произвольном танце 122
122. That's 10 points better than their career best. Remember, they've been together now 7 seasons. So around 7 points in front, even more than that. And these two suddenly look a little less happy, but they're going to be on the podium. Is it a victory lap, or do they feel a little bit under pressure after what they've just seen? I sense not. They have been in a class of their own. Victoria Sinitsina, Nikita Katsalapov, the leaders. European champions, Rostelecom Cup champions. Perfect time. Sinitsina and Katsalapov. Surely the winners of the Rostelecom Cup. Again. Just a minor problem with that rotational lift near the end. But they covered it well. Timing absolutely supreme. Great lines. And a lovely feel to the performance. Two contrasting rhythms with smile and then they come together. And they've held off the spirited challenge, I think, of Zagorski and Guerrero. Is this going to be their year? Runners-up in the Worlds in Saitama. Last year, this year, of course, no Worlds. Would they have won? Who's to know? They won the Europeans in Graz. Even super slow-mo can't find any fault in their synchronization. Just a doubt in that final rotational lift, but other than that, very difficult to find any flaws. And they do get better and better. Certainly into the performance. And Alexander Zulin, who's been with them from the start, knows this could be an exciting few months coming up. Best score they've got so far was at the Europeans early this year, 131. Have they matched that or improved on it? Not quite. It's still first place though. Not overly thrilled with the mark. The placing, of course, that's almost a given. 217, so 11 points clear. There's confirmation. They knew it was coming, Zagorski and Guerrero. And they should be very happy with what they've achieved here. Could be exciting time ahead. Sinitsina and Katsalapov. Foot perfect in the short, not quite foot perfect in the free, but it was plenty good enough. Great stuff from Kurabadieva and Bazin to get fourth place. Disappointment for Morozov and Bagin. But bronze for Skopcova and Aleshin. Silver for Zagorski and Guerrero. And right at the top of the podiums tomorrow, Victoria Sinitsina and Nikita Katsalapov. But these two will need some watching over the next few years. Skopcova and Aleshin, third place. 9th last year. That's a measure of the progress they've made, signified in this Rostelecom Cup. They're in the big time now. We'll be looking for big time results. Silver medal to Tiffany Zagorski and Jonathan Guerrero. Really exciting routine. Best marks of their career and solidified second place. But they weren't going to catch these two. Sinitsina and Katsalapov retain their title here in the Rostelecom Cup. Champions last year, champions also in the Cup of China. Beaten only once last year in the Grand Prix final. We'll see how the season develops, but that is a great start for them. So the ice dance complete. Next up in a few minutes, it's the pairs.